لله الحمد لله نعمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا وسيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد ان لا اله الا الله ونشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى ال سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم وسلم اما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We'll continue our tafsir of Quran. Today we'll be doing ayahs 36 and 37 inshallah. They are long ayahs, but I'll try to make it short. This is Surah Tawbah, Surah 9, Surah Tawbah. Starting out with today's discussion that we see going around the world, is very painful. We hear the news all over the world. Life has no value left anymore. You can disappear just like, anybody, any animal. Any insect is walking on the street and not having watched of it. It's a bad news. We have had bad incidents within our own country, and we are feeling sorry about it right now. We as Muslims have to contribute our part into the peace and prosperity of this country. Today's subject is of the same matter, which was 1440 years ago. Same situation existed as we see today. I will go through these ayahs. So where are we heading to? We are faced with difficulties, problems, insecurity, and life traveling over that. We as a Muslim have a duty to protect and defend ourselves. What we see in other parts of the world, we are under attack from everywhere. You see in India, for example, I just mentioned the name of India because I see the videos coming to me from no value of a Muslim and no, as if, human beings is not a human being. You can just walk into somebody's house, give them, take anything he has and walk away. No question of it. No law and order, no discipline. The government declares it, it's open, do whatever you want, and get it out. What's that for? Life we are going to live here in this world. And I appreciate the Muslims living in India. They are still peaceful, getting all the beatings from everywhere because they have been declared non-citizens, so they must leave. 200 million people. I saw the video the other day and I was shocked. How near country of 4 billion people go through such an extreme lawlessness? No, not acceptable. And we as a superpower have a duty to act and behave responsibly. Unfortunately, it is not here. We are having problems within our own country, so how we go and be the leaders of the world? We have to protect ourselves first. As Muslims, we have a duty to do our job. When you go out, live a peaceful, honorable, and I am so proud to tell you that you people are left who have lived from here of behaving so nicely and peacefully with other people. We need to talk, and I get the news very successful. So we are the people of faith and honor, dignity within our own hearts and minds, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given that authority to be the leader, so we must do our job. And this message is today's message, what I'm talking about. Let me start out with 36. It says, إن عدة الشهور عند الله 12 شهرا في كتاب الله اليوم خلق السماوات والأرض منها 4 حرم ذلك الذين القيم. Beautiful message if we put it in our heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us message, our message, that how to live a life in this world. You remember I gave you the last time how the people before Islam lived in Arabian world. No law and no central government. Each community was its own government. In other words, each family, 5,000, 10,000 people living in one place, and they control their own village, and they go and attack others, and take their food, clothes, shelter from their houses, and then walk away from the other sources. So, law of jungle. In other words, if you are strong, you do anything. Go and take over others' property. And especially those days, food and other luxury items were main subject. And today we have the same subject. We same exact situation. So people will go, attack it, and get everything from them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, Inna iddata is indeed, idda is the time period. There are 2 words, idda and atta. Atta means number. Idda means number, but there's a difference. When you call atta, any number that you can count, 10, 15, 27, $50, 50. When you say idda, that means only prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or you can say anyone who has the authority. And when idda is mentioned here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is my authority that I have given you the time. So to see that idda. And again, idda is used for the word for a lady who has lost her husband, either he died or divorced or whatever. The lady has to isolate herself from the public and stay home. It's not idda, that's what it is. And if they said this is prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that's why it's called idda. And when you call atta, that means any count number, any number that you describe. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna iddata shahur. Shahur is a word which is the plural of shah. Shah means 1 month. Singular. Inda Allah, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Asla ashra shahadun fi kitab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I have given you 12 months in a year. Prescribed to you, you cannot change it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, I have kitab, I have written down in the book. And what is that book? There are 2 places. Quran and Matthew, book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which he has prescribed before he created the heavens and the earth. Lohim Mahfuz. He prescribed it and named it, every month named according to what? Ramadan, Safar, Rajab, all these months were written in his book, and I've given you that book with the name of the month, 12 months in a year. Shadow fi Kitab Billah. Kitab Billah means it's written in the book. When you write in the book, it's final. It's a law. Because just saying it means, you can change it. It could be under discussion. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I have put 12 months, when I created the universe, it is all in a circulation, the revolution, the evolution, everything going around the world will not change the word 12 months in a year. That will not change. The whole universe is working according to the timetable Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given. Yawm al-khalq as-samawati wal-ard. It is the day when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Yawm means a day. It doesn't mean one day. It means the time period. When I created universe, the whole universe, Earth and the other planets on Earth are planets in the skies, in the heavens, and then I created everything around, revolving around each other or working each other according to the timetable we have mentioned, 12 months, and that's the timetable. And then there are 50 days Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set the timetable. He manipulates, he makes it work according to time, and that period is again adjusted in 36 years. منها أربعة أخلق سبحانه منها أربعة. Now, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning the time and 12 months? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't play with my time. Don't manipulate. When I give you the time is time. And when I give you a commandment to do something on time, according to that time, you have to do your job. And you don't pray. If I tell you to pray 5 times a day, there are limits that you have to pray 5 times. In the morning, afternoon, late afternoon, evening, and night. And don't play with the time, because the time has been set. And this is my commandment to you, that you set your time. You don't manipulate your time. People do that. I mean, there are so many other things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I fix it and you do your job according to my commandment. But there are people who think, they want to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala according to their choice, according to their way of believing it. And how some people will pray 5 times at night and then don't think that I've done my job, 5 prayers are done. So they don't pray in the morning, afternoon, and the evening. They will pray. There are people who do that. They pray, but all at the same time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not acceptable. Don't play with my time. I will give you commandment to do what I have given you. Even today, we see the moon for the Eid. And there are people around us who say, no, it's okay, just change it from one day to the other, make it on the weekend, so we can celebrate and enjoy it, have longer time. So we play with the time. My time is set and remain final for you, and you do not manipulate the time according to what I have given you. Minha arbatan hurum. Out of those 12 months, I've said, there are 4 months is haram. Out of minha arbatan hurum. Out of 12 months, there are 4 months that I made those 4 months as sacred months for you. That you dedicate yourself for the sacred events that should take place in your life. Pray all the time, do your job, don't fight anybody, don't kill anybody, don't get anybody, don't be peaceful. And help each other, love your family, love your kids, love your parents, love everybody, enjoy it 4 months. Why is this subhanahu wa ta'ala saying this? 4 months, you do not go to war even. And this is a period that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a period of praying. of your prostration. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you when you get to 4 months doing the job, you don't do it again in less than 8 months. You know, I went for Hajj long time ago. From here, if you go from America to Hajj in 1982 or something, you say, you know, you play around here and there and then you come back. I was not a regular player, for me. I won't just play sometime when we get a chance. But our leader, was an Arab man. He said no. First of all, we go to Medina, spend 8 days there, and do stay and do your job according to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded you to do. And how? You pray 5 times a day, you day and night time, you help people, you give a charity, you do everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala venerates us for our good deeds. So you go there and live your life totally for 8 days, you do nothing but prostrate. Put your head down and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I did that. After 8 days, when I came out of that Medina and Masjid, God, the whole life is changed. My mind is changed, my heart is changed, and I cannot get away from praying 5 times a day. Can you believe it? I just can't get away from it. I want to go eat, I want to do this. I said, no, let me pray first and then I go. Somebody gives me a time, he says, sorry sir, this is my praying time, I cannot go. And those 14 prayers of my life have changed my life until today. I cannot forget about my prayer. If I do it, I curse myself. What happened? The other day, I happened to see TV. There was a game going on. I was there watching television on the 2 o'clock. I couldn't get up in the morning. I just could not. I did not. I mean, not that I didn't want it, but I could not do it because I'm not used to it and staying there. But since I did, get in the morning, I pray. In the morning, I cursed myself. What kind of person are you? You watch television, enjoying it, walking in, and you miss your prayer. How bad it is for me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put a curse on me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I pray to you. Forgive me for what I've done. And I ask myself, I pray 100 prayers more, but it will not cover my prayer for me. So this is the time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put the time limit here. 4 months in a life. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Not this one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when I created the universe, I put these 4 months as the second month, even the people that I bought. And when I created the universe, Adam al-Islam, human being, was not alone. When he created the whole earth, prepared it for the human being to come on earth, then Adam al-Islam came, everything was prepared. The time limit was there, the dates were there, the time period was there, and all the months of the year were there. So he knows what day is today, what day is tomorrow, what day, because Adam al-Islam, the first man, he knew what time he is living in. And he knew the months, he knew Zulqa'dah, Zulhaj, Muharram, Safar, he knew all months. Allahu Akbar, because it's already in the book, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking. These are the months that give you what I like. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I put those 4 months, I know my people, my own creation that I'm creating, to create, have it on us. You know, there will be fighting, there will be war, there will be killing, there will be, things will happen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, put 4 months of second month that you do not do anything. Once you do these 4 months, you don't get yourself into those misdeeds, your 8 months are gone peacefully, with love and affection for everybody. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. I give you 4 months that you live in peace. You do not fight with anybody. You do not kill. You do not make war. Even The countries should not go to war unless non-Muslim country attacks. You do not fight a war during these 4 months. They attack you, but you have the right to defend yourself. Then there's no time period, because you have to defend yourself. You cannot live without defending yourself. Salikatin ala qayyim. Salika, this is the straight life. Straight qayyim means we say, Allahu Ta'ala al-Hayy al-Qayyum. Straight, forward, honest. This is your real straight life, straightforward life, that you're going to live in peace and prosperity and heaven and harmony. And that is called qayyim. فلا تظلموا ممن أنفسكم وقاتلوا المشركين كفة كما يقاتلون. As I told you, there are too many wars, too many things going on at that time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching Muslims here now, totally, if you do anything wrong, misdeeds, you are hurting yourself. تظلمون أنفسكم, you are hurting yourself. You are not hurting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not hurting anybody else. You are hurting yourself. Your own nafs, your own soul, you are hurting. كفة كما يقاتلكم كفة. Here is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us open hand. If the other party, in other words, Kafir, go to attack you, then Kafir means united, getting together. If they unite to attack you, you do the same thing. You do not overdo it, but you also protect yourself by uniting together and defending yourself. Kaffa kama yuqatilukum kaffa. In other words, you go to war exactly according to the strength that you have, all united together in harmony, in strength, and then you protect yourself. وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you should know, when my orders, commandments are delineated and all given to you, and you did it according to my commandments, إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you. The victory will come to you if you are with me, if you are muttaqeen. Muttaqeen means who have faith, who have taqwa, iman, and who are strong in the belief of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is with them. This is a very big word, muttaqeen, taqwa. You should believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you. If His commandments have put love and affection for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you believe and trust in Him 100%, that He is your Lord, nothing can go wrong, and nobody can hurt you unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to get hurt or get defeated. He says, I'm with you. I'm with you. If you are commanded, if you do your job in accordance with Quran and Sunnah, and you are believing in me and have a trust in me, and you do your job according to my delineation, my commandments, you love to do your job because I'm ordering you and I'm giving you the instructions to follow it, you are successful in this life and hereafter. My muttaqeen, I'm with you and think victory will come to you at the end. Now the next one. إن من نشاء ربه إن من نسي زيادة في الكفر يسل به آخر يحل ما هم يحرمونه عاما ليعاقبوا هذا ما حرم الله ويحل ما حرم الله بين لهم في أعمالهم. Here is the basic Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. You don't think I don't know you. You think if you are disobeying my commandments, or if you are trying to be smart with me, you think I don't know? Starts over there. In man nasiya zyada. Those who are doing the kufr and they change halal into haram, haram to this, they are increasing their kufr, unbelief in them. In other words, increasing it, not decreasing it. It's getting more and more kufr in them. يُسَلُّ بِهِ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يُحِلُّوا. Again, عِدَّةً وَحَرَمَ اللَّهُ يُحَرِّمُ كَفَرُ يُحِلُّونَهُ. In other words, مَا يُحَرِّمُونَهُ. If they make halal into haram and haram to halal of their choice, so what does that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us? You think you are going to do your job according to your choice, halal into haram? In other words, you committed two sins, halal into haram, haram into halal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this is haram, don't do it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this is halal, do it. And you are changing it on your, who are you? What is your position to change this? You cannot, and that way you get two sins at the same time. يُحِلُّ مَا يُحَرِّمُونَهُ آمَنْ يُطَاعَتُهُ. Now, when you say halal into haram, haram into halal, what does that mean? Can you believe that we are a human being, the Creator has created us with all the power in us. He has given us the power to do things, what is right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad, what is halal, what's not halal. And He has also written down in His book what is halal, what is haram. And then we're trying to be smart with Him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you're trying to be smart with me? You think I don't know what you're doing? You know, this is 1400 years ago. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, don't play with me. First of all, I give you commandment down to fight me in 4 months. If you don't, you will be very successful in this life and you will live in peace and prosperity. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't make halal into haram, haram into halal, without any justification, without my permission, without any knowledge. Don't do it. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is my order, law I've given you in the book, in Lohir Mahfuz, and in the Quran. It is written there, what is halal, and then you are making it. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us power to think, and we are trying to be smart with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Many ways, even in today we are doing the same thing. You see, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, pay 2.5% charity, zakah to the people, you know, 2% of your wealth you must get to your house on time. And then we try to calculate and we say, well, there's too much money, how can I give it? You know, millionaires and billionaires, how do they pay money? Let me give you a problem. And what they do, there are certain wealth which are not taxable. I mean, zakah is not given on that. And you don't pay zakah on certain goods. For example, you have money in the bank, and you think the money is increasing, and you are making money, and your wealth is increasing. And you don't calculate that zakah because that money is not with you. You say it's in the bank. So I don't know zakah on this. Is that manipulation? Zakah, this is haram to even not declare that you owe money on certain amount of money that you are keeping. And number two, the rich people will buy the goods that are not zakah able. I mean, you don't have to pay zakah. For example, on the gold and silver you have to pay zakah. But on diamonds you don't have to pay zakah. There are other goods that you won't get, your equipment, materials, you deduct that money from your total value. And people just buy it for a certain period of time and leave it there until the car period is over. They buy your diamonds and other things which are not under the car, and then again come back with their money. They sell it at a profit. They make money from the goods that they have bought for avoiding paying zakat. At the same time, they make money and then they put it in an account so they do not pay zakat. Well, subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have done the money that we have given us, we have put 2.5% and given you the zakat. But this money was not under zakat, so we didn't pay you the money. Don't play with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't, this is manipulation. You are cheating me. That is not acceptable. The wealth that you have is my will that I have given you. Everything that belongs to you belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It doesn't belong to you. And then he asks you to give the money to the charity, to the other people, those who are poor, those who deserve it. You are taking their right and putting it in your pocket. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is not. Don't be smart with me. You are playing around, and that's called halal into haram, haram into halal. Allahu Akbar. We do that. And the rich people really trying to get away with, you can get away with IRS, but not with the person. Because this money belongs to the people who are around you, around your family, around your community, around your city, around your country. Anybody pay out what you owe in accordance with the rules of zakat. Zakat means charity, it must be given out. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. Don't take my rule. Zakat means if you are changing it into other items, you are making haram for that. Don't do that. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning to us. يُعَلِّمُونَ مَا يُحَرِّمُونَهُ عَامًا يُطَاعِرُونَ إِدَّةً. Your outing means to get along, to accept. It's again, it's in the time period. إِدَّةً مَا حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ وَيُحِلُّ مَا حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ زَيَّنَ لَهُمْ سُوءُ أَعْمَالُهُم. No, سُوءُ أَعْمَالُهُم. Beautiful. We think we are getting smart by deducting our money without paying the zakat. I mean, this is one thing. Anything we try to play with our money, our zakat, our commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we try to dodge it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, here is what Satan is going to do. Zayyana means to beautify, to make it, to attract you for something which you are doing. Evil deed, make it a good deed. Shaitan will play with you, would magnify its good qualities and make you look good. You are doing tremendous, you are doing good job. You want to do it, you want to go to a country, no problem. It's only one time. You enjoy it, love it, forget about it. Nobody knows about it. This is who has done it? Satan. Satan is telling you, there's nothing wrong, don't worry about it. You enjoy it and nobody will know. And that is the beautification of Satan. Satan is giving you, okay, go ahead, do it. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anytime Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you're trying to fool me or cheat me, is the second word. But you be aware of what is happening to you. حرم الله ويحب ما حرم الله زين له سوء أعمالهم. Satan is beautifying your good deeds. I mean, that is whatever amount you're doing is beautifying it. You be careful of what Satan can do to you. You protect yourself and be aware in your mind, in your heart, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commandments will not say haram Allah, neither halal nor haram, because his laws are strict and punishable. So don't get involved in the doing in the beautification of Saturn. Wallahu yadir qawmul kafirin. Wallahu la yadir qawmul kafirin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide kafirin. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, I do not guide those who want to be kafir, who do not want to obey me, who do not believe in me. Why would I guide them? Why, if they are not asking for it, I'm not pushing for it. The same thing happens to us. We do not push anyone to become a Muslim. We do not give out knowledge by force. We do not play around with people to do what we think is the right thing. You do your job and then make a final decision, and there is no force or coercion in making somebody a Muslim. It's entirely your personal and indeed your Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guidance that will bring you to Islam. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not guide anyone who is not asking for it, who is misguided already and he wants to stay on the path of misguidance, let us stay there, I have nothing to do. But we should know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the punishment for it. Let's start at this one, and inshallah we'll have a few words after the session. بمعنى يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Just to summarize everything that we have for today's lesson. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the creation of this heaven and earth, set the rules, the regulations, everything for the entire world. Going Mahfuz means the specification of the entire world. Before creation, not only the earth but the heavens, this book is complete in all respects, and what we have today is in his book. It's in the Quran. And anything we say, anything we do, we want to hear, we can get the guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We must say that Quran and Hadith are the two things that make a complete Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put that in our book, the entire book of the universe, Surah Mahfuz, is for the entire, the planets, the earth, the other things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created, everything is written, their right plan, their good deeds, bad deeds, actions, everything is completely specified. And in the book, if we have the proper channel and guidance, we cannot go astray. We cannot go astray. Everything that is required for this life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, I put everything that you need for this life in this book. You have to follow the reply. You have to do your job along with other human businesses that we have. So we have to take the entire life as a package. And Islam didn't come just overnight. As you know, Prophet Muhammad spent 13 years teaching Islam in Mecca. Nothing happened. Only few handful of people just went to Medina with him, who embraced Islam. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the command, now you protect and defend and you can grow with the deen I've given you. And every step of the way I'll be guiding you. And Islam did not, just Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't put it in our lap. You have to work very hard, very strenuous work that you have to do to achieve it. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, whatever you are doing it, the results are with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is going to give us end results, Jannah. And that Jannah is a very precious life that we're going to live there forever. And some people say Islam, just grew on a mushroom, like a mushroom, and then we took it, and Islam didn't grow like this. Went through many, many wars, many difficulties, problems in the soul. And the most important part, Islam, as you know, people say they spread with the soul, part of the soul. It did not. During his own time, the Prophet Muhammad had not gone through that difficult moments of Mecca. And then difficult times of Medina, war over war, because people did not. And those who come out victorious, the people, and he would even found out that you have to protect and defend yourself, join together, make your Islam, your life, peace and harmony. So we call it Islam. For example, in Medina, grew up from Medina, and very first to war that's Mapada. Came out from nowhere. We're not prepared. 300 people against 1,000 people. Muhafiqeen who came from Mecca. They were not prepared. Muslims were not prepared. And yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, our blood will go away. Find Kafirin, because they have come to any danger, they have to protect you, child. And they got the victory. And when they got the victory, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or from Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you have 70 prisoners. You do not give that. You do not do anything, but you make a decision what you want. And the final decision was made. Either there are three decisions. Either they pay the ransom, or they give a certain amount of precious thing of their time, precious time to teach children, or if they cannot do it, then they will be given pardon. So most of the people, some of the people gave the ransom, the other people spend their time teaching Arabic and other subjects to the people who were educating, to the Muslims. And then third, who were sick or they were not able to clear them up and leave. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted them to be punished and make them by force Muslims, that would be a different life altogether. But they did not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that let them do their job to teach you, to pay the ransom on the power. That was the thing, but not by force. You cannot go and ask people to become Muslims. So in this situation, in many wars, you will see captives were never forced to become Muslims. And so Islam never came by force. It came by their own choice. People after, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu just sent me a few delegations from different other countries. Sent 4 people to Indonesia, 4 people, to teach Islam. And today, you know how many people? 250 million people in Indonesia. Muhammad bin Qasim came to India. Muhammad bin Qasim came to India, with 2 soldiers. And he settled down in India. Today, there are about 810 people in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. So no wars, nothing, but giving out the truth of Islam to the people and they accept it. They're the truth. And on the other side, people in the Muslim army went to Laos, to Persia, in Roman Empire. They were fighting in the beginning. Yes, they will not accept it. They will not, they were going
to try to aid them, but the defensive force were the victory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when we have a victory, it's not because of your power, it's because of my blessing to you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has his own way. So this is not celebrated that we are the best Muslims and people have become Muslim. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who brings victory to Islam by giving knowledge to the people who want to become a Muslim and become good people of the country, of their own community. So in this case, whatever lesson we have learned today, we should believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us, and those who are fighting against us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will defeat them at the end. آخر بداونا والحمد لله رب العالمين وعلى الله الرحمة ورحمة الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون واذكروا الله يذكركم يستجب لكم ولذكر الله تعالى أعلى وأعلى عز وجل وكل وعليكم السلام.